What's up, guys? Jeff Cavalier, ATHLEAN-X.com. So I've got a quiz here for you today. All right, I want you to tell me which of these two guys, this one right here or this one here, has stronger abs. Now you have to pick one. I'm going to give you a second. Okay, now if you've been watching this channel for any length of time, you probably said, Jeff, I don't know who's got the stronger abs because we wouldn't know unless we actually tested them. It's not the guy necessarily that has the six-pack. Now, even though we here at this channel train guys to be lean, we also predominantly want them to be athletic and strong first and foremost because we train athletes here. And I can guarantee you, I've seen a lot of guys walk in a gym with a great six-pack and be weak as hell. So what I want to help you to do today is get stronger. Get your core to be as strong as possible, regardless of whether you have a six-pack. Your nutrition, that's going to dictate what it looks like ultimately. But you have to make sure you set the foundation first. So here's what I want you to do. I want us to establish some benchmarks. And I know that not all of us have six-packs that are watching this video, but we all ultimately want to have a stronger core because of all the benefits that come along with it. So can you do what I'm going to ask you to do here? Remember, the abs are an anti-muscle group. They want to control motion in all three planes. And if we start right here, we can start to control extension. We don't want to allow our body to overextend, so the abs play a key role in doing that. And by doing this banded barbell rollout, we use this as a benchmark with our athletes to say, how strong are you? Can you actually get out there, hold it for a split second, roll it back in, and actually start to produce reps here? And I want you to be able to do that. If you can't do this right now, it's a good indicator that you need to work more on your ab strength, even if your six-pack is showing at the moment. Now again, I realize that everyone watching this right now doesn't necessarily have the strongest abs in the world, but you have to have a benchmark as well, at least so you can get to that point. And what I want you to do is just drop down to your knees and try the same thing. Can you do this, even just without the band on it? Can you do a rollout from your knees and establish that end position without allowing that low back to sag and break into an overextension? Right now, that's just one plane. We have others. The next one is the all-important rotational plane. And I want to know, can you control rotation? Can you prevent over-rotation? And we have here this overhead grapevine. And what we're doing here is we're going to take our body weight and we're going to determine how much weight we're going to hold overhead. For the more advanced guys, I want you holding at least a little bit over half of your body weight. And you could do it either with dumbbells or you could do it with a barbell, which is going to be more difficult. Why? Because the barbell is going to get more momentum. Any little bit of rotation you get going in one direction, you're going to now have to slow the momentum of the barbell as well. You want to walk in a nice tight grapevine without over-rotating. And of course, you're going to walk both down leading with your right leg and back leading with your left leg. For those beginners, a little bit less than a quarter of your body weight is a good place to start. And I'm talking about combined weight. So if your body weight was 160 pounds, it's 40 pounds or less total in your hand, so obviously 20-pound dumbbells in each hand. Okay, that's the idea. Maybe just a single barbell if you're going to use it for a 45-pound weight. Now we need to go to anti-lateral. And anti-lateral control can be done here with a single band in a squat rack setup. And what we're going to do here is try to do a leg raise with the band pulling us to one side. Now you're going to want to test both sides, but again, I want our athletes to be able to get and be able to do reps here with our legs going as straightforward as possible, resisting the pull, both to the side and a little bit back. Right? We're going to, even on the way back, we're getting a little bit of that flexion from the abs themselves. So can you do that? And again, beginners, maybe you just have to start with the ability to do a non-swinging hanging leg raise. I actually made a whole video about how to get more control over the hanging leg raise and the hanging knee raise and prevent the swing. I'll actually link that for you guys at the end of this video. So the idea is these are the benchmarks. And again, ultimately, you want to be able to get to the point where you can hold these for time and you can rep these out. And if you're not there yet, it should just be an indicator to you that maybe even though my abs may look good, they're not as strong as they need to be. And if you don't believe that there's going to be any carryover or benefit, just go see what happens when you go try to squat or perform a deadlift and you don't tighten your core first. Your lift will be significantly impaired by not having stability. I'm telling you right now, if you get better at these lifts, I promise you the next time you get under the bar in a squat or get over the bar in a deadlift, you're going to do better at that lift, period. The stability will equal strength. Guys, on this channel, it's about training athletes. I want you guys to train like an athlete as well, and more importantly, I want you to function and feel like one. If you're looking for a step-by-step program that does that for you, head over to ATHLEAN-X.com. As a physical therapist, I take all of this into consideration because it all matters. All of our programs lay it out for you in a step-by-step fashion. In the meantime, if you found the video helpful, leave your comments and thumbs up below. Let me know what else you want me to cover. I'll do my best to do that for you in the days and weeks ahead. All right, guys, see you soon.